Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I'm back. I hope that you guys are doing well. And I'm here again on a Sunday. Happy Sunday, you guys. Hope all is well. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I know where I'm at is the snow is on the ground, but it's not like freezing cold like how it usually is. So I'm like really happy about that. We're gonna get right into it. But if this is you guys' first time watching me, welcome. My name is Joy. I am a narcissist abuse coach. All right. I've been dealing with narcissists since 2000 and technically since 2006. But I got in contact with a male narc that I was dealing with. Met him in 2010. So been dealing with narcissists for quite a while, unfortunately, but it has led me to making this channel to help all of you guys and help us all heal, recover, move on, and live a good life. So, you guys, I do want to do like a Q&A today. I want to answer some questions in regards to relationships, toxic relationships, dating, and all that stuff. And you guys, please feel free to continue to keep leaving me topics, leave me comments, leave your feedback on what you guys think, and all that great stuff. So let's get into it. So you guys, I wanted to answer a few questions. The first question is how to handle people, men and women, who say that they're independent and don't need a man or a woman. This is actually quite common. I've actually had people that I've been around that have said this, and I get why some people might say that or feel this way. A lot of times it's because a lot of people, I guess, don't want to feel weak or feel like they need to have somebody in their life, or maybe like they're desperate for a relationship, or they're coming off as like, hey, I want you, I need you, and stuff like that. So I feel like a lot of people may say, hey, I'm independent, I don't need anybody, so that they can come off as being strong and not feeling like they don't need anybody. But usually people like this have been hurt, they've been scorned in some way, or maybe they could feel bitter to a certain degree, and maybe it's like they don't want to trust anybody, they don't want to be around anyone, or they say like, hey, I don't need a man, or hey, I don't need a woman, or whatever the case is. But a lot of times that's not really true. It's just they may feel that way based off of what has happened to them, their past experiences. Maybe it didn't go in their favor, or maybe they felt like they were cheated or lied to or betrayed, and they feel like, hey, I'm not going to trust anyone. So if you're dating someone like this, I would recommend just going slow, give them time to open up. Just allow them to be themselves and just slowly but surely reveal themselves. And hopefully they can bring that wall down or bring that guard down. But if you see that maybe this person is not changing, then you may just want to distance yourself and just kind of, understand that maybe this is who they are. This could just be like their personality type. And if you're dating someone like this, man or woman, you just want to ask yourself, do you want to date someone that's like this? Because a person like this could be emotionally unavailable. They may not be able to connect with you emotionally, and maybe that's something that you're looking for. So just keep that in mind. This could actually be you. So maybe there's just some inner healing, some inner work that you need to work through and to sort out before you start dating again. Because if you're out there dating relationships, of course you want to be with someone, but it's like you got hurt and now it makes you a certain way. So I totally get it. So, all right. So hopefully that was helpful. The next question is, someone special can come into our lives, not just a toxic person or situation. So just kind of like a comment. But yeah, this is true. I know that sometimes a lot of us have situations where, we deal with certain people, whether it's family, friends, romantic partners, and they're toxic and they change your lives, like whether for the good or for the bad. But you also have those situations where, someone comes into your life and they're positive, they're uplifting, they're empowering, and, they are nurturing, and they, want to uplift you and make you a better person and inspire you to live a life more fulfilling. You have those kinds of people too. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, it's not just all, toxicity comes into your life and it changes your life for the better or for the worse. Because you hear that all the time, right? It's like, oh, I had like even my experience, like, dealing with toxic aunt and the toxic relationships, and it's changed me. But thank God, changed me for the better. You have some cases where people do allow situations that are not so good in their life. They allow it to change them. They allow it to define them. So make sure that you're not one of those people where you allow it to change you for the worse. You definitely want to make sure it changes you for the better. And appreciate and welcome people that are positive and people that are have good personalities, or people that are wanting to do something with their lives, and that maybe this person could actually help you in some way. Open them, welcome those type of people into your lives. Or maybe you even want to go out of your way to connect with those type of people, right? Or successful people and go-getters, ambitious people, those type. So yes, give this video a like, y'all. So, and I hope that this answers the question. And then the last question is why you should not cry over a toxic person. This is a good one because, and with this, it just really depends on the situation and the person and even yourself. Because, let's be honest, we all have feelings, we all have emotions, and if you get hurt by someone, or you feel betrayed, you feel lied to, you feel cheated, those emotions are going to come up. You're going to feel some kind of way, and you may cry. But one of the things that I can say to kind of help with those feelings and, maybe kind of guide those feelings is understand that you're not losing anything when it comes to a toxic person. You're actually gaining a lot, right? You're gaining your peace of mind. You're gaining your energy back, right? Of course, if it was a toxic person, obviously it wasn't love. If it was, it would have, still been there. So there's no need to cry. But if you do cry, that's okay. It's not saying you're a bad person. Like, again, you're a human. You're not a robot, So if you do, give yourself some time, have the pity party and maybe you may feel some depression or isolation and all that stuff. That's totally normal. But you only want to do that for a certain point in time, and then, get back out there, keep going and keep moving forward in your life, and understand that, things like this happens. It's all for our betterment, right? For us to go to the next level in our lives, for us to learn from the mistake, right? Learn from it, and then do better next time. Learning to trust your intuition a little bit more, trust in, not just listening to what a person says, but also trusting their actions, right? Asking questions, and trust that gut feeling that may say like, hey, this may not be right, but maybe we might go against it. I've been there, done that, so I understand. So, I do hope that this was helpful, especially like if you are out there, dating and, relationships. Maybe you're in a relationship now, or maybe you're dating now, or even if like you're not talking to anybody, it's just good to know this information, because when the time does come up, that way you will have the knowledge, and, but yeah, sometimes, you have to, meet toxic people. You have to meet people that are unhealthy, people that are not the one for you. So that way, when you do meet a decent person, you can recognize them and appreciate them and, embrace that person in your life, because you know what you don't want, right? You've had those experiences where those people, you're like, it's not really in an alignment with me. It doesn't really resonate. And then when you meet someone that does resonate and you guys get along, you have a good conversation, they're a decent person. All right, cool. So I do hope that this was helpful. Again, I do appreciate all of you guys for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. If you think it can help someone, share it with them. All right. And as I mentioned, you guys, I'm super excited. I am going to be doing group coaching starting the first week of February. So if any of you guys are interested, go ahead and send me an email at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. And we're going to do that. I'm thinking we're going to start doing it twice of the month. So it's going to be like the first Sunday. I'm sorry, excuse me, the first Thursday of February, and then like the middle Thursday in February. We're going to be doing it like each month. So if you guys are interested in group coaching, definitely contact me. It's really good. I actually like the thought of group coaching because, you know, it's a group collective. You know, we all share our stories. We're there for each other, supporting one another. And just it's good to know that, you know, you're not alone and that you are not the only person that has gone through this, and it's possible to overcome it. And it just takes time. It takes time. It takes a group. It takes support. It takes patience. It takes, you know, being yourself and feeling your feelings and talking out everything that occurred, and being honest with yourself and working through those negative patterns or those toxic and or dysfunctional patterns that could have caused you to attract a narcissist in the first place, right? And even if you knew that it was a narcissist, you know, staying, you know, for that amount of time. So yeah, so I'm really excited. And as I said, reach out to me if any of you guys are interested. More than likely, we'll be doing it from 6 to 8 p.m. and it's going to be via Zoom. So definitely reach out to me. I'm super excited about that. And I do have some other things coming out in March. I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. I'll be making an announcement in February, the new things that I'm going to be doing. But I did want to let you guys know, because I know I've been talking about it for a long while, but I finally got the complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving by Pete Walker, author of The Tao of Fully Feeling. So I'm really excited about this book, you guys. So far, I have read page 3, but it has like a really long intro. It has like testimonials, and there's like a dedication. But I was interested in this book because, like myself, I have been a victim and a survivor of narcissistic abuse. And a lot of us victims and survivors, we have suffered PTSD and CPTSD. And it's definitely, it doesn't heal overnight. It doesn't even heal for some within 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, right? Like the longer you're with the narcissist, the longer it's going to take for you to heal, unless you get that one-on-one support, whether it's with a coach or a therapist or something like that, right? Or it's like really intense, or like that's like your focus. But I'm really, really excited to read this and let you guys know how it turns out. So far, it's really good. It definitely does bring up some feelings of, you know, the childhood traumas and the feeling of, you know, understanding that what happened to me wasn't my fault as a child, and even dealing with narcissists in my life was not my fault. But the fact that now I know that they're a narcissist, then it's my duty to make sure that I'm not staying in those relationships and keeping in contact, and I'm making sure that I'm protecting myself, setting those boundaries, right? And making sure that for the next situation, it's I'm being honest about it. I'm cutting it off if I'm seeing those red flags. And you could like say this to yourself as well, like for homework, you know. Definitely would recommend reading about whatever it is that, you know, you feel like is a struggle for you right now, especially after being, you know, traumatized by a narcissist. So like if it's codependencies, if it's CPTSD like this, you know, low self-esteem you may feel, or lack of confidence or lack of worth, you know, dealing with trauma bonding and, you know, trauma healing and codependencies. I don't know if I said that or not. You know, I'm feeling unhappy or unworthy and that kind of thing, and feeling isolated and not really knowing where to go, not really knowing where to turn to, or the inner child healing, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely different things that you could work through when it comes to the healing and the recovery. And we'll be talking about that, you know, in the group coaching. And also, you guys, you can reach out to me for any support sessions. It doesn't necessarily have to be about narc abuse. It could be literally about anything. That's why I have that service up there as well. And I do have my video, my audio courses also that do talk about healing after narcissistic abuse, identifying a narcissist and setting those healthy boundaries so that way you can protect yourself going forward right, from unhealthy, toxic people. Because I will say this, let's say you dealt with narcissists, you had it in your family, your friends, your relationships. It doesn't necessarily saying that you're never going to meet one again. Like, yeah, like you can break those patterns, but you still may actually meet another narcissist, right? And you just have to know how to deal with these type of people. That makes sense. But it's saying, as far as like the romantic side, as long as you can break that pattern, right, then you won't go through that traumatic experience again, right? You won't feel those feelings. You won't feel that pain again, that heartbreak, that devastation and all that kind of stuff. You're not going to go through that disappointment, right? So yes, you guys. So I hope that this video was helpful. Again, definitely check out Complex PTSD from Surviving to Thriving. It's by Pete Walker. I actually ordered mine on eBay. You can get it on Amazon too. But I'm like really, really excited to read this, and I'll let you guys know how it was. Highly, highly recommend this for sure. It's funny, it says on the book, it says Pete Walker's new book is an invaluable, comprehensive resource for anyone with a childhood history of trauma. This book is certain to benefit clients and clinicals alike. So yeah, I'm super excited, you guys. So actually, I'll read it on the back just to give you guys a little sneak peek. So it says the causes of complex post-traumatic stress disorder range from severe neglect to monstrous abuse. Many survivors grew up in houses that were not homes, and families that were as loveless as orphanages and sometimes as dangerous. If you felt unwanted, unliked, rejected, hated, and or despised for a lengthy portion of your childhood, trauma may be deeply ingrained in your mind, soul, and body. This book is a practical guide to recovering from lingering childhood trauma. It is copiously illustrated with the examples of the authors and his clients' journeys of recovering. It is a comprehensive self-help guide for working through the toxic legacy of the past and for achieving a rich and fulfilling life. So I'm so excited to read this, you guys. Like literally, I'm going to read this after I finish this video. So, but yes, you guys, that's all I have. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Give it a like if you think it can help someone. And again, leave me any topics of things that you guys want me to make a video like this about, right? And I will see you guys in the next one. You guys take care. Love you all so much, and see you all next time. Bye.